This is the Efficiency Committee. I'm Donovan.
I'm Alejandro.
And this is game 2 of a exhibition match between Grant and myself using our draft decks. If you watched game 1, you'd see that Grant was victorious in the first match. He beat me pretty well, 6-2.
Yeah.
And now I get my revenge here because my corp deck was actually pretty good. I was definitely happier with it than I was in my runner.
I don't want to. I've already seen this. I don't want to spoil anything for the viewer, but I'm just going to let you know that revenge is an understatement in this. This is going to be a good little game right here to watch.
Yep. So my thing was, I got into some Scorchers early. I got into some tag punishment early. So, it's kind of lame for draft because that's what most of us playing the constructed. But you know what? I went for it. Got some nice tricks.
If that's what you're seeing in the draft, like every little round of your hand, I mean, why not?
You just gotta take it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So my ice isn't super great, but I think I have three or four. I have 3 snares. I got a couple Ronins.
Jeez.
I got Sea Sources and Scorches, and I hate drafted the one Plascrete I saw. So
I want to say you just put a Data Raven down over R&D.
Yeah.
It was either I couldn't tell which one, maybe R&D or HQ, but I saw a Data Raven.
Yeah, during the tournament, I actually had a pretty good, not play, I guess you could say, but I got pretty lucky. I had a dedicated response team in a server by itself, and then I had a snare in hand, and the runner laid down a sneak door and started digging my hand, so I just basically waited for him to hit the snare, res the response team, and, they take 5 damage from that, and I flatlined them that way. So.
Yeah, and Grant already checking HQ. You're not resing, though. Dedicated server.
Yeah, I think I got that handed to me at the end of a pack. It just went in.
Now checking out R&D.
Yeah, I wish I had the money for it, but here's the thing is, I put down a 4 for 2 trying to sneak it by early, so I can't res my ice.
Yeah, and there he goes checking it.
Yeah, so I'm going to pay Enigma. I'm going to go broke and not be able to score this agenda now. And Grant definitely makes me pay for it because he's got emergency shutdowns. He's got Crescentises.
Yeah.
His is all about credit denial, and I'm not going to be able to really handle it. So now it's double advance, and I got 3 credits, I think.
For those of you wondering, that is an inside man that Grant has on the table. We were talking about that in his draft game, and that actually it worked out for him the couple of games that I watched. I mean, it helped him install some of that hardware.
Yeah, I mean, even some of the worst cards that constructed do a little bit of work here in draft.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd be surprised.
Seeing it again, looks like.
Yeah, I would love if he trashed it so he'd be broke, but
yeah.
He's not going to let me. And there we go. So he's going to shut down
the Enigma.
My Enigma. And, in constructed, that would be no big deal. But here, I'm so broke, I cannot let him get in.
And there you go. Well, I mean, he's treating it like an account siphon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, what do you do? Just gain 3?
I'm just going to take 3. Because I don't have anything in hand. If he gets it from R&D, it's going to happen anyway. I gotta actually score this thing.
Yeah, and he's checking HQ. TMI.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah.
TMI is pretty good because the runner's, pretty poor like the corpus. So
and then
sometimes
it's Chum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chum will do some work in draft.
Oh yeah, I mean, Chum's even good in constructed for the most part.
And you finally get
so
that agenda
finally,
out of there.
I get a private security force.
Yeah.
There again, some more tag punishment, tag hate. Running the all the snares. I hope to get them. So yeah, dedicated server's going in archives. That's not gonna happen. Grant's gonna get rich. I got 2 credits.
Oh, progressive secretary. Yeah,
that would have been nice to get. He'll score 3 points off the top. And with Doppelganger, he's just making these runs over and over and over again for free.
Absolutely. And then there's the Ronin.
Yeah.
So I think he can tell right now that you're going for some damage.
Yeah, going Trixie for sure. But thankfully, he didn't get to go in again. He has his 3 credits.
So I wonder if that was that Enigma. Data Raven you just trashed.
Yeah, I trashed Data Raven. It's 4 credits. I put a shadow down instead, make him start paying me.
For these
runs.
Make some money.
Yeah. And I plan to chum it because Chum Shadow is definitely a good server
yes,
for
it is.
No money. But the problem is when I put the chum in front, then he stops running R&D and paying me.
Yeah.
So it's 50-50, but at least I got 2 credits back and there's something there now. So I draw into another Ronin. I don't believe, I don't think I have the time or money right now to be doing that kind of tricksy stuff, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, actually, so making you re-res that Enigma earlier actually hurt a little bit.
Yeah, man, 6 credits is terrible.
Almost feels like at this point you're kind of behind. You're trying to play catch-up.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I'm sure that'll change.
Yeah, I'm super behind.
So that's pretty gutsy, just throwing it down and then taking 2 credits.
Yep. I mean, I just saw him discard Crypsis, and he's at 5 credits, so even if he pays for it, he's not going to be able to really get in.
Yeah. I can't remember if he drafted an inside job. I want to say he did, but I don't think we see it here.
And you'll notice in Grant's hand, he does have 3 Crypsises,
yeah.
which we found out afterwards that he was using the World's starter deck, and that has 3.
And you squeaked that one out.
Yep. Yeah, that's the only reason why I took those 3 for 2s, is because I feel like the runner is going to be a little bit cautious in draft and not run anything that's not advanced at least once, because they expect to see so many 3 for 5s. They'll think it's a snare and not run it.
Yeah.
Pretty good, sir.
Then he forge activation orders on the chum.
Yeah, I'll gladly show him that for credit.
Yeah.
It's
I would say R&D is secure.
For the most part, yeah. So if you look, I have a bunch of ice. That's the problem, is I have just way too much ice at this point. I don't really know.
How many pieces did you draft?
I think I had 13.
That's
quite a bit.
That's
I think
quite a bit,
13 or 14 ice. I'd rather have options than anything else. And I didn't get much freaking money because Grant and everyone else took all the hedge funds. I don't think I got a single hedge fund. I was pretty broke.
So he sees a Data Raven now, and I think it's safe to say he kind of knows you're going Scorch.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's probably pretty upset about that because I know he didn't run his decoys in the deck because you convinced him not to.
Yeah, I told him. How often are you really see that much Scorched Earth? And apparently,
well, it's not like Grant ever runs on 4.
No,
he never does that. Yeah,
Eli, another champ, inconstructed and in draft.
I was surprised at how many there were.
Yeah,
there were
quite
so
a few.
many Elis, and he's so good. So he finally gets his Crypsis out after getting all these free runs. He's gonna have to actually start paying. So Shadow's gonna cost 5 to get through if he lets the chum fire.
If he lets the chum fire, yeah.
Yep.
And which he might as well. Otherwise, he's got to break chum and then break Shadow.
Yep. So I'm set up a little server. I believe it's going to be economy. I think I got 1 Eve campaign early in the draft, so I try to get that out so I can actually make something, because I'm really broke.
Great job.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Now what Grant's going to be expecting me is to not res probably that ice in front of the one server, because he's not going to go for the one with the Enigma. He's going to go for the little one, or wait till I play pad campaign.
Cheapest spot where he can go.
Yeah, so he's running on it now, and I will pay 3 credits to make him waste a bunch. So if he wants to spend 6 to gain 8, he can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, he's not running. He can't click through right now.
No, he can't click through now. Paying 3 credits to gain 8 later wouldn't be terrible.
No, he can do it later. Yeah. There's the Eve campaign.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's in that server now.
It's dedicated response team.
Oh, dedicated response team in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's my Eve server, which is still on Eli and the Eve.
Yeah, if he wants this bank job, it's gonna cost him some clicks.
Yeah. Yep. So it's still what he's trying to do is get that bank job off. So he clicks through. Yeah. So I show him. You
went ahead and showed him anyways, right?
See, I'm really nice. I actually give information like that. Where Grant, if you run his archives, he just doesn't show it to you. Yeah. I mean, I show him Data Rave when he runs archives. I show him Eve campaign for no reason.
Grant just doesn't want to show you that one card.
I'm a nice guy.
Oh.
Yeah. The tables at the store really
a little corporate reshuffle.
Really short. So that happens often. So I got my first Scorch and the Sea Source, but the problem is I'm not gonna have enough money.
Yeah.
So I know I'm gonna ditch that Sea Source eventually. And I still got TMI and Toll Booth in my hand for ice, but
you drafted some good pieces of ice.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course he's gonna parasite the Shadow.
Yeah. Then he can just walk through chum.
Yep.
Now, were you able to draft any one-pointers?
No, I didn't see any. I would have taken a hostile takeover, but Good old Mr. Huddleston likes to take all the
yes, he does.
The freaking hostile.
He likes them a lot.
So I didn't have a chance. But I think E's pretty safe. I don't think he's gonna use clicks or actually pay to go trasher. So I'll hopefully get my 16 credits out of that.
Pop-up window.
Pop-up window.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going over HQ for sure. Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep this shadow alive long enough that I can do some stuff and then eventually wipe virus counters.
Mm-hmm.
Because this buys me 2 turns at this point. I don't have to do it this turn.
Yeah.
Coming up, I had to do it. No, I had to do it next turn. So
yeah,
it doesn't buy me much time. Because again, I don't have any money to do anything. And this is what I find interesting. He actually puts the Crescentus down. I think he's going to de-res the shadow.
Well, he has to actually encounter it, I believe. He has to break the subroutines on it. He has to actually encounter it and break the subroutines before he can de-res it.
Yeah.
So if that's what he's going to do...
Yeah, he'll pay some money with Crypts this one time, but then,
yeah.
It will get that virus counter on it, and if I res it, it'll die.
Yeah.
Which I've never had happen, so I think we actually end up discussing that in this game. Because I thought as soon as it hits, even if it's de-res, that it would get trashed, but Grant said it was only when it gets resed.
So... Okay.
Yeah, so let's jump fire.
So 6 to break with Crypsis. He's going to de-res it.
Yep.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, but I mean, I have 1 credit, so...
Yeah.
I don't have the time to be able to clear those virus counters and get going.
Ouch. Going for the win on this one. Running on 4?
No,
Running on 4 hits the snare.
Hits the snare. Warning sign. Don't run on 4.
Yeah. And you're going to gain 2 from Eve.
2 from
You've
Eve.
got it in hand. That's not good.
Well, no, he trashed it. Because I only had
Oh,
1
you didn't
credit.
have enough to get it? Okay.
Yeah. No, I wish.
That goes to show you we weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
But you draw another one.
Yeah, so they were stacked on top of each other, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because
He's been checking your hand a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh,
That's not going to be good.
Nope. So I'm just kind of like weighing out my answers. I'm not really getting to do much tricksy stuff. I got a dedicated response team. My only thought right now is I have to flatline him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to score. He's got 5 points. No.
So there's 1.
Yeah. And the thing is, with a doppelganger, he's going back in over and over and over
So
again.
here's 1B, his free run.
Yep.
Seeing the C source, but he's got them.
He's got
like
plenty of
5 credits right now, so he knows he's all right now.
Yeah, so he just
And he's gonna
takes
take
6 money.
credits. Yeah.
Very, very typical. But that's the thing is Doppelganger is a great console in draft because he did 2 runs in HQ without me rezzing, got to see 2 cards, and still take 6 credits off his his armorage.
It's interesting. It's pretty interesting he didn't run R&D because the game was there. You just drew a government contract, so that would have been the game had he run R&D.
I think if he didn't see the C source, he might have.
Yeah.
But
that would have been the game.
Yeah.
Icing over HQ, maybe a little bit of a sign to him that, okay, there's an agenda in hand, go get it.
Right.
Or, could be an elaborate ploy by you to bait him into running.
Well, that's kind of my thing, is it's a pop-up window, it's going to pay me, so if he does go through and he hits that snare, at least hopefully I can pay for it.
As soon as I res it.
See, this is where I thought that if the
Yeah.
the virus went over the actual strength, it kills it. So
Yeah,
not
it's
until it
de-res at this point. You have to worry about it yet.
Yep. That's the thing too. Is like you're saying, I'm trying to get him to think that I have something in HQ. So if I do advance, or excuse me, if I do install it behind that Enigma server, he's gonna have to assume it's an agenda.
Yeah. There's Scorch in hand, Sea Source in hand. You had that other snare in hand. I mean, he just needs to hit that snare.
Yeah. And I also know in this deck I have another Project Vitruvius, so I was kind of hoping I'd get that so I can actually score that by placing it, without advancing it.
Yep.
Because the government contracts might have to install advance twice.
And he's just clearing his arbitrage code busting.
Oh yeah, because he knows he has to outcredit me because he doesn't want to get C-Source because he doesn't have the tag avoidance. But Snare actually tags as well. Which,
look at that.
So like I said, I mean...
Come get it.
He thinks I have an agenda.
Yeah. He saw the icing over HQ.
Yeah.
Agenda, okay, I would think, okay, agenda's in hand. Card goes down. It's match. I mean, if you score it, it's game for you. I got to run it.
Well, it's 4-5. So thing is, he wants to win.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I have to run. If I'm a runner, I got to check it.
If he wants to win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it let me get to. Oh, it's right. Let me get to 6. Right?
It get you 6.
I'm thinking of 7. Yeah. So yeah, on both sides we have to actually to score it.
You got to check it. Only problem is here. So R&D on 3.
Yeah. It's a free run. Sure.
He's thinking about it.
And I would, I'm sitting on a little pile of credits. I would love for him to spend the money right now and get down there because it opens up my C-source option.
He's laughing about it a little bit because he's thinking like, do I trash this? I don't think you do, but he does.
Yeah.
And he goes back in with Doppelganger again. Sees a chum.
Chum was going to happen.
Would have been annoying.
Oh, yeah. Chum was going to happen if
and for 4, he's running it. Oh, this is not going to be good. What's his hand limit? What's he have? He have 4 cards in hand, or does he have 3? Oh no, you're gonna. Oh gosh.
He has 5.
He's gonna. Yeah.
So he breaks it.
He does.
What's funny is when he sees it, he says, he's like, that was a warning sign that it wasn't toll booth because he thought I should have put toll booth down there.
There it is.
Yeah.
And then that's the double scorch.
Yeah. I don't have enough for double scorch, but one's enough.
Yeah, you had enough. All you need was 1. Plus, you were getting the money from Eve, so yeah, you would have had enough. Yeah. And I don't know about 2, but you 1 killed him, so that's all that mattered.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's my revenge against Grant.
Definitely a revenge game, but I mean, like you said, you've got to run it.
Yeah.
You've got to check it out.
Well, that's what my corp deck did for the whole tournament. Is I think I flatlined 3 people of the I flatlined 2 of the actual 3 round we did. It was a good time, and thanks for watching this exhibition match. We'll see you next time.
Bye.